Though Playing Hurt will be my second published novel, I actually drafted it before I drafted my debut, A Blue So Dark. Basically, I received my master's degree in 2001 and decided at that point to give my writing career full-time effort. I jumped in head first. And in the 7.5 years it took to get to that elusive first book deal, I tried my hand at all sorts of different kinds of fiction. I tried all sorts of different genres for different age groups. And the earliest draft of Playing Hurt was my first attempt at a romance. Now that book, writing that book, taught me all sorts of things about how to write intense emotional content. So I would actually say that writing my romance, Playing Hurt, taught me how and prepared me for writing the intense emotional content of my literary novel, A Blue So Dark. Clint was by far my favorite character to write in Playing Hurt. The first draft of Playing Hurt was told entirely from Chelsea's point of view. The final published version that's coming out March 8th will feature two alternating points of view, Chelsea's and Clint's. After I sold A Blue So Dark to Flux, I had this epiphany about what was missing from Playing Hurt, and Clint was an enormous part of what was missing. He adds so much depth to this novel now that I absolutely cannot imagine Playing Hurt without him. This is a tricky question, isn't it? I do believe that a big part of romantic love is friendship, and that's something that has to be developed over time. But I do believe, too, that romance depends on an initial spark, fire. And I don't believe that you necessarily grow into a spark, no matter how long you've been together as a couple. So I suppose I'd have to say that I actually believe in love at first spark. As an old lit major, some of my favorite love stories are the classics. Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, for example, even Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre. But I'm also a huge movie fanatic, so some of my favorite love stories are actually cinematic love stories. I'd have to say my favorite romance from the movies is probably John Hughes' Some Kind of Wonderful. What I love most about that movie is the fact that so much great humor is incorporated into a fantastic romance. As an author with a YA romance about to release, I do my fair share of reading romances, both teen and adult. One of the authors that I do really admire is Simone Elkeles. As you can tell, my copy of Perfect Chemistry is getting a bit battered because I've read it so much. But what I admire most about Simone is that she uses the conventions of adult romance novels to write her teen romances. So you should absolutely check Simone out. Another author I do love is Brian Katcher. I love the fact that he's a man writing about issues of the heart. So if you want to read a young adult novel from a man's point of view talking about love, you should absolutely grab Brian Katcher. This is Playing with Matches, but he also wrote Almost Perfect. One more I would recommend. This is Elin Hildebrand's The Blue Bistro, which is an adult romance, and what I love about this book is that this is a romance of location as much as it is a romance between a man and a woman. It's absolutely not too late to sign up for my Playing Hurt blog tour. If you sign up now, you'll also have a chance to participate in the optional book tour, which will allow you to read Playing Hurt for yourself. So head on over to my blog, hollyschindler.blogspot.com, and sign up for the tour. Hope to see you there soon. This is Holly Schindler wishing you the happiest of Valentine's Day. See you soon.